What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We've got a hot piece of gear today for you guys. And I know y'all love the gear videos. I know you love the gig logs. Whenever I do a business video, y'all are just kind of like, even though you need to be working on your business. So you're gonna go join the djsvault.com right now, and I'll quit doing those and we'll just stick to the gear and the gig logs. Is that cool with you guys? So today, guess what we're with? With a brand new product, a brand new lighting product, Chauvet, or Chauvet, however you want to say it, WELL, W-E-L-L, STX 180. I'm gonna call them the WELL sticks, or maybe just the sticks, STX 180 for the purpose of this video. I don't know if that's what they're calling them. I'm calling them the sticks. You call them whatever you want to. Make sure before we get into this video, you're subscribed to the channel, you throw it a like, and you leave a comment because you know I'm gonna personally respond to it. Let's get into this thing. So here we go, man. I mean, as usual, what do? I open stuff just like you do, and then I show it to you. So all I've done, I will be transparent here, I've taken the case out of the cardboard box that it was in. It's a really nice, looks like, you know, basically weatherproof case with wheels on one end. It's heavy, just like the Astera case. And we're gonna talk about, are these the Astera AX1 killers? Are they comparable? Are they amazing? Are they trash? We're gonna get into that, and we're gonna do it together, because all I did was each of these tubes was individually wrapped, and the charging cable, the actual power cord, was in a plastic bag as well. I took that out. And then these leads that go to each of the tubes, or sticks is what I guess I'm calling them, were not hooked up yet. And so I unbagged them all, I put them in the case properly, and I just want to show you guys a few features right off the bat. Number one, the Astera tubes, the AX1s, which there's a link down below. If you've never seen that video I made on those, go check it out. Come usually in an 8-pack. This is a 6-pack. All right, so that's the first thing I noticed right off the bat. The next thing I notice is very similar remote control, which we've got here. Also some incredible hanging hardware here. You got your eye bolts. These are just standard M12, and I believe that both ends of the tube have an M12 connection. These guys are super heavy duty magnets that open up and can hold the fixtures. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eye bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these, because you probably need 2 for each. And then what I really like about this that is unlike the Asteras is the tripod, boom, 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 can actually stay on while it's in the case. And in a few minutes, we'll go and do some shots of the Astera, and I'll show you the differences, okay? So that's about as far as I've gotten. And of course, I put them on a charge. So I'm gonna get Jeb to come over here and get a little closer. So basically what you have is a box or a little charging power station here. You plug this into the wall. It's got the TrueCon, I think is what Ben Stowe calls it, or the PowerCon click lock here. Check these out, guys. These are magnetic, much easier than the Asteras. Look at that. And then as soon as it connects, boom, it gives you a little indicator. These are fully charged right there. Super cool, right? So again, couple of advantages I see right off the bat. These, the way they do the magnetic charging point is incredible. And I love the fact that you can leave the tripod on while they're in the case. Hardware looks really solid. Case looks really solid. So as promised, I wanted to give you guys another look at the Astera AX1 case as well, so you can kind of do an A/B comparison between the Chauvet and the Astera. Obviously, there would be 8 lights in this one instead of 6, like I said. You got 4 up top and then 4 down here. Very similar thing as the Chauvet. You got this kind of power box with a TrueCon or PowerCon connector to the wall. That powers this up, and then it goes to the 8 leads. These are more like you would see in the back of normal electronics, the small hole plug, I guess you would call it, instead of the magnetic ones from the Chauvet. So you do have to fiddle around with them a little bit to get them in, because you only have a little bit of a space here. But also in the case, you'll see some amazing hardware. These can be connected to pretty much anything with this type of adapter on it. So lighting stands, camera stands, things like that. Same thing with these little spigots, I think they call them. You've also got your tripods that we looked at earlier, which go in this blank space. And then under here, you've also got some eye bolts. So tons of hardware options as well. Charging for the case, wheels on the case, pretty much weatherproof, hard lockdown, wheel it in. Both of them, man, I need to look it up in terms of the weight. They're about the same weight each if you put one in each hand. But I'm not gonna lie to you, they're heavy, they're substantial, so be prepared for that. They're not lightweight. Both of the tubes are very sturdy and durable. They look like fluorescent light bulbs, like they're gonna explode in your hand, but they are very durable. So now you can kind of see the differences between the two cases, or really the similarities. You know, they're very, very similar, other than the small things that I pointed out. Charging cables mainly, and the fact that on the Chauvet you can leave the tripod on while it rides in the case. So far guys, we haven't turned them on yet, but I give them 2 thumbs up just for the portability and the fact that the tripods can stay on, and these charging attachment points, and the case as well. So far, we got a really good start. Let's get into it a little bit more. Okay, so here we are taking a look at these before we power them on from the front and the back. So as you can tell, these are basically completely blacked out. And the way they get that look of this kind of sleek black, as opposed to the Asteras, which are basically all white, I think it just pops right off. The way they get that look is obviously with this kind of pop-off cover. It's just kind of a smoked plastic. Came off pretty easy, even though I'm sure we cut out some of that. So we have it off now. So now you can see you kind of have a white front, and then you kind of have a black back. And then on the back also you've got basically 4 buttons: menu, up, down, enter, and then a soft power button. So I'm gonna go ahead and quit beating around the bush. Just hold it for a second, power it up. Again, first time really doing this. Turn this around. And right now the menu basically has no signal, and then it has a battery indicator, which of course I charge these up so they are full to the brim. Let's see what to do next. Whoa, we're back in the game. We've got them set up, we've got them running, we're sitting on their tripods, up on a table, and I ain't even gonna lie, we had to get on YouTube and figure out how to get them going. Now, shout out to a channel called Lighting Inventory, I believe it was called. We'll put the link down below. He had a pretty good video on how to get them going. What you have to do is to actually put one of them in the master mode or the transmit mode, and the others on the receive or slave mode. So that is the key thing you're gonna have to do to get them going. And then you kind of just let your remote take over. I mean, I can see the back of the menu on the master one right here, the transmit one. I just hit auto mode. It looks like I can hit the plus and minus button. Like, there we go. We got effect number 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, tons of, ooh, that looks really cool. I can see it in the reflection over there. Super cool effects already built into this really simple remote. And that's basically what's happening. This one is talking to the other 5. So watch that video down below if you're having trouble getting these into the transmit and receive mode. That's exactly what we had to do, and it's very important that you do that, or you're just gonna be super frustrated, because this remote is basically just controlling this guy, and then he is talking to the rest of them. But the way they look right now, I gotta be honest, super cool. I can just go into like a static mode if I need to. Simple colors. There's a nice red. I guess the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna throw an Astera AX1 up here beside it and just do a little side-by-side comparison. What do you guys think? Hope you're enjoying the video so far. Again, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Let's keep it moving, Jeb. Okay, what's up? We're back. And now we've got the Chauvet WELL STX 180 over here. So my left. And then we've got the Astera AX1 over here, my right. So let's just take a quick look. Both of them are set on red. Obviously we can control the temperature, the brightness. I think they are completely wide open right now in terms of brightness. I mean, both about the same brightness. They're both about the same height. Tripods are similar but different. We got a 3-legged tripod, again, that can come off or stay attached, but the beauty of it for the Chauvet is that they can stay attached in the case. You definitely have to take these off to get these in the case, which is, again, the Astera AX1. The Astera AX1 also needs this little box to really put on a show, and this is called the Astero Box or the ART7U. I've talked about this before. I run the entire Astera tube show off of my iPad. So, you know, I can go in here and do different things. And I run the whole thing off the iPad, right? If I just want to go to a static color or do something like that, or, you know, go crazy, or rainbow, or the slow movements. I've even got it divided up into different pages and sound activated stuff, non-sound activated stuff, slow strobes, fast strobes. So I have my whole show basically on this iPad, right? And the Chauvet, as I understand it, can be put into DMX mode, so they can run with DMX compatible controllers. So you can do something more than just running these off an IR remote. I do want to say that. They do have other features that can expand upon, instead of just having this basic remote, which I showed you, you know, still did some really cool things. Sorry, I took the other transmit one down. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, the price point for both of these is expensive. I will put my link down below if you like the Chauvet. They are still in stock from what I understand as of the end of May 2022 with Ben Stowe at NLFX, who's my favorite gear provider. I think I have a special code for you guys down below that you'll save a little bit of money. These are still, I think, around $3,000 for the 6-pack and all the hardware and the case. I think the Astera AX1 for 8 of them in the case, and the way it sits with, we'll cut to some B-roll of how these come in their case right now, are going to run you probably almost double that, if I'm not mistaken. So both expensive, but both are super cool. Like I honestly, I'm torn. Like I can't for certain say that I wouldn't want to own these. Like I love I love them. I think they're really, really cool. And I didn't expect to say that because y'all know I love my AX1s as well. Here's what I will say. And again, recording this at the end of May, probably drop it in early June 2022. You cannot get these AX1s. It's just not gonna happen. I think they're sold out everywhere. And also, in addition to that, the problem is that they are now redesigning them, from what I understand, and they're about 4 or 5 months out because they've moved the Bluetooth inside. So in other words, you'll just be able to have the iPad talking to the new version of whatever they call these next version of tubes. You won't need the little Astero box. Whereas these, the Chauvet WELL STX 180s, are available, I think, in most places right now. So you could get a 6-pack, be rocking all your summer weddings. These are killer. I did not expect them to be this nice. The menu function's amazing. The hardware is amazing. The case is amazing. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was hating on them because I was like, damn, you know, Astero's got this awesome thing and these have been around forever and they're in all these music videos and motion pictures and somebody's coming along and making something similar. But man, I mean, where's Coke without Pepsi? You know, it's still innovation. It still makes us better as DJs. Man, I like them. Check them out, get yourself a set. If you can go see them at maybe a DJ show or something like that, go see them in person. I don't know if maybe Guitar Center or Sam Ash is gonna have a version you can go look at, but I'm sitting here looking at both of them right now, and I can honestly say, like, this is I got these from Ben to do a demo. I'm gonna have to back them up and send them back. I already have 16 of these. That's the only reason I'm not keeping them, because I'm already tubed up. But if I'd known about these before I purchased these, I don't know, I'm torn. I don't have an answer. It's like when we did the Pioneer Rev 7 versus Rain 1 video, I couldn't give you a definitive answer. You know, I don't know, because I love my damn iPad and I love running my whole show off that. I guess I need to see this like paired up with some real DMX gear to give you like the definitive answer, but I'm telling you, they're kick-ass. You can use this little remote and have an awesome show all night long. I don't know, check them out if you can get them, if you can afford them. I promise you, you're gonna make your money back on them if you use them as an upsell, or if you're like me, just make yourself the top package owner special and you bring out all the bells and whistles. Either way, they're gonna be awesome. People are gonna remember you, love you, and man, I don't know, they're awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. My name is Joe Bunn. If we've never met before, I hope we meet in the real world sometime real soon. Subscribe to this channel, like the video, leave a comment, and all the things. We'll be back with a brand new video next week.